Okay, who wants to take us through ignoring the unconscious? Good. Sarah, would you be willing?
Sure. Ignoring the unconscious. The unconscious works without your knowledge, and that is the way it prefers. Milton H. Erickson. From the 6 instruments of ignorance come the 6 archetypes of the unconscious.
Yeah,
The
so you can
screech,
see it on the table right here. That first we were here, and now we added the unconscious. Okay, one step more into the depth of the abyss.
okay. 1, the screech, the fallen angel. When my voice can't be heard, I believe that I am not enough. Damaged goods, fallen, and forgot that I am an angel, a child of the Most High. 2, the split mind, the prostitute. When there is a decision which I do not have the courage to make, a decision possibly involving money or career, I tend to sell out and prostitute my gifts. 3, the lost soul, the saboteur. When I resist feelings, the dark night of my soul, there is a high probability that I will let myself be led into temptation and sabotage my potential. 4, the pain body, the victim. When I identify to a hurting body or a diseased environment, I am yet to be fully responsible for my life. It is as if I can't make the choice to stop suffering. 5, the broken heart, the child. When I believe that my heart is wounded, it is likely that I still blame my parents for not loving me as I think they should have, which means that I refuse to grow up. 6, the forsaken spirit, the rising angel. When I feel ignored and utterly rejected by love, I do not do what it takes to rise to the occasion.
Okay, so what of that list of archetypes, which one touched you the most? Which one
Well, I
caught you?
think because I've got the lower back thing going on, it's the pain body, the victim. When I identify to a hurting body or diseased environment, I am yet to be fully responsible for my life. It is as if I can't make the choice to stop suffering.
Okay. Thank you for your ownership of what you're being present to.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's take a couple more sharing. Which archetype touched you and why?
As Sarah was reading, I felt that at one point or another of my life, I've been through all of them.
Mm.
Good notice. Thank you. Excellent. So there is a note here.
Do you want me to read?
Sarah? Yes, please.
Okay. No, these archetypes resist the darkness so much that they are unconscious to be regressing. Their backward motion is how the dream archetypes are invoked by their final letters. For example, D as in child with D at the end, until they can recognize that in the dream, there are the A of the 2 angels watching over them.
Yeah. Isn't that profound?
Can you explain that last part? I don't think I completely get it.
Okay. So the D, thank you for the question, Sarah. The D is for the child, the R is for the saboteur, the E is for prostitute, the M is for victim. Those are the 4 capital letters in the word dream. Do you see that?
And you can see it in the table as well. If you look at the line that's called unconscious,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Those 4 middle quadrants, each of them have a letter at the end of
Oh,
the
oh,
archetype.
got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
A
now
little bit.
it's different from the love archetype, leader, officer, visionary, engineer, which are archetypes that are straightforward. The dream archetype, they resist the darkness so much that they are unconscious to be going backwards. Do you get that, Sarah?
I think so, yes. But what I'm wondering is, like, when you go backwards, like, so I've had a few days where, like, I had to take everything off my schedule, and it's been such a gift to not pretend and be with what is. So even though it's backwards, it's actually like resetting.
Well, then it's not backwards. You see, if what you do is to move you forward, then it's not backwards.
Okay. So, I mean, even though the pain body is drawing my attention, I'm with it, and I'm
But
so
it matters whether you identify to it or not. You can be in pain and not suffer, or you can be in pain and suffering about it.
got it.
Okay,
Well, then I guess I'm intermittent. Every so often I suffer a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, I could just rest.
excellent.
So I'm doing a
Good
2-step forward,
memory.
2-step back. Yeah. Okay, thank you for making that clear.
Of course.